We begin with the big face-off between Union Home Minister Amit Shah and West Bengal's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. With Amit Shah ripping apart Didi and her government over infiltration and corruption, and Mamata launching a fierce counter-offensive over SIR terror attacks as both are blowing the poll bugle, wooing voters, particularly women. Amit Shah accused Mamata Banerjee of using and protecting Bangladeshi infiltrators for political gains, saying it now is a national security issue. Will Mamata Banerjee then shooting back sharp, asking if infiltrators were only in Bengal, then how did Pahalgam and Delhi terror attacks happen? While Amit Shah claimed a 2025 win in West Bengal for BJP with a two-thirds majority, Mamata Banerjee reminded voters of how Shah's and BJP's claims have been proved wrong in Bengal season after season, also shooting off her Duryodhan and Dushasan barbs. Mamata Banerjee called SIR a scam, accusing Election Commission and the BJP of trying to delete 1.5 crore voters in West Bengal. Shah said that Mamata was sour because she knew TMC and her time to rule Bengal was over. And while Shah accused Mamata of putting Bengal's existence in threat, eroding the very culture of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee said that Duryodhan and Dushasan were seen in Bengal only during election seasons.
মিথ্যে কথা বাংলায় শুধু অনুপ্রবেশকারী, কাশ্মীরে নাকি নেই। তাই যদি সত্যি হয় বন্ধু, একটা কথার উত্তর চাই, পহেলগাঁও তাহলে কি আপনারা করলেন? দিল্লিতে কিছুদিন আগে যে ঘটনা ঘটে গেল, অনুপ্রবেশকারী বাংলা ছাড়া কোথাও নেই, তাহলে কি আপনারা করলেন? যত দোষ বাংলা, এই রাজনৈতিক হ্যাংলা। একজন দুঃশাসন এসছেন বাংলায়, ভোট আসলে দুর্যোধন আর দুঃশাসনরা আসেন। বাংলায় নাকি 1.5 কোটি লোকের নাম বাদ যাবে। কেন? যারা সারা জীবন বাংলায় থেকেছে, বাংলায় তারা ভোটার, রাজনৈতিক হ্যাংলার দল। আগের বার এসে বলেছিল ইসবার 200 পার হয়ে গেছে, পগার পার। আর এবার করছে এসআইআর। এত মানুষের মৃত্যু, এখনো পর্যন্ত 58 থেকে 60 জন মানুষ মারা গেছে।
ममता जी के पास से और कोई अपेक्षा रख नहीं सकते। उनके खिलाफ जजमेंट आएगा तो जुडिशरी बीजेपी की है, इलेक्शन कमीशन घुसपैठिया हटाएगा, एसआईआर लाएगा तो इलेक्शन कमीशन बीजेपी का है। वो हारने के बाद शायद ऐसा कहे कि मेरे कार्यकर्ता ही बीजेपी में चले गए।
And now we have my colleague Sabir Sachi joining us live on the broadcast for more. Sabir, talk to us. This is a fierce face-off, and clearly election season has come into full swing with this face-off in West Bengal.
Well, that's right. See, both the Bharatiya Janata Party as well as the Trinamool Congress are all set to go in the poll mood, and from January itself, we are going to see very strong movement from both the political parties. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah is on a 3-day visit in the state of West Bengal. Yesterday also, he held a closed-door meeting with the state leadership where the messaging from the Union Home Minister was very much clear that winning the poll in the state of West Bengal should be the only goal for the state leadership. Now today, while addressing a press conference, Union Home Minister Amit Shah in fact told that the state of West Bengal is lacking behind whether if you talk about about development, infrastructure, and he also pointed out what are the issues that the state is currently facing because of infiltration, because of lack of job opportunities, infrastructural development. In fact, he pointed out that how several of the Trinamool Congress leaders are currently behind bars, facing corruption cases. Several scams had been come up against the Trinamool Congress, and how the Trinamool Congress have been doing appeasement politics time and again. Now, the messaging from Home Minister has been very much clear that to bring back the past glory of the state of West Bengal, it is very important for the people of West Bengal to vote the Bharatiya Janata Party into power, and this would be the first time that Union Home Minister Amit Shah, in fact, pointed out how the voting share of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been increased over the years. So the Bharatiya Janata Party is hopeful that they are going to win a two-third majority this time when the state go for polls. Whereas on the other hand, Mamata Banerjee labelled Union Home Minister Amit Shah as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi as Duryodhana and Dusashana, and Mamata Banerjee clearly told that if all the infiltration are happening in the state of West Bengal, then who actually carried out the attack in Pahalgam, who carried out the attack in the national capital? So the war of words is only going to escalate going forward. Back to you.
Sabya, also somebody who can understand the Bengali language, if you can just deconstruct that speech by, Mamata Banerjee, it's a sharp retort. She's taking multiple issues head on and firing her salvos back at the BJP.
Well, that's right. See, Mamata Banerjee also strongly replied to all the allegations that have been levelled against her and her party. In fact, Chief Minister told that only during polls, Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi could be seen in the state of West Bengal. And she also spoke about the SIR issues. She pointed out that how around 60 people allegedly have lost their life because of the SIR process. And the SIR process currently is being done in the state of West Bengal to give a political advantage to the Bharatiya Janata Party. And she also compared Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah to Duryodhana and Dusashana, and clearly stated that these are all political gimmicks from the Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, she also reminded that in the 2021 Vidhan Sabha polls in the state of West Bengal, the same pitch was given by the BJP, stating that they are going to win over 200 seats, but we all know the fact that they were limited to just 77 seats. So Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress also confident that this time around they are once again going to form the government when the state go for polls, and all these claims are absolutely baseless from the BJP.
Right. The only question is, there is that question of anti-incumbency, isn't it, Sabyasachi? At the end of the day, everybody faces that question, and Mamata Banerjee is no stranger to it. Again, tell us, from the ground, what is it looking like? How much of an anti-incumbency sentiment is visible?
See, definitely the Trinamool Congress has to deal with the anti-incumbency factor. But you also have to see on ground, the Trinamool Congress cadre is extremely strong in ground. We had seen that in the last Lok Sabha polls in the state of West Bengal. The majority of the seats was won by the Trinamool Congress, and the Trinamool Congress have been riding high on the state schemes that Mamata Banerjee has launched, whether giving 2,000 rupees to the women in the state of West Bengal every single month. So the Trinamool Congress definitely have been promoting that they don't do Hindu-Muslim politics. It's a place of diversity, and that's been the pitch from the Trinamool Congress side. Whereas from the BJP, they have been time and again highlighting that how the violence in the state has been increasing, how there has been n number of crimes that has taken place against women, whether it is the RG Kaur incident or whether it is the Sandesh Khali incident, and some statement that has been made by the Chief Minister clearly does not go against the sentiment of the people of West Bengal.
Sabyasachi.